I spent 30 hours learning ZBrush by sculpting rocks, and here are the things I learned. One thing that really helped me when learning ZBrush was using a drawing tablet. While you can use a mouse to sculpt, a drawing tablet allows for much more precision and control. It can take some time to get used to, but it's worth the investment if you're serious about using ZBrush. There are many different brands and models of drawing tablets to choose from, so do some research and find one that works for you. I personally use Wacom Intuos, the smallest and cheapest one, but any will do. If you're new to drawing tablets, I really suggest you take the cheapest option first before upgrading. Another tip I learned is to focus on the big shapes first and then move on to the smaller details. When you start sculpting a model, it's easy to get caught up in the details right away, but it's important to get the overall form and structure right first. Start with the big shapes and then move on to the smaller details. This will help you create a more cohesive and well-balanced model. One thing that can be intimidating when starting with ZBrush is the price of some of the brushes and tools. But the good news is that you don't have to pay for expensive brushes to get good results. There are plenty of already built-in brushes that can give you great results. Experiment with different brushes and see what works best for you. So before you even think about buying some brushes, thinking it will make your work so much better, see what results you can get without them first. You may also find it helpful to create your own brushes by sculpting a shape and then saving it as a brush. Using references and mood boards can be a huge help when it comes to sculpting and designing in ZBrush. It is important to have a clear idea of what you want to create before you start sculpting, and references and mood boards can provide inspiration and guidance. You can use references to get the proportions and details right, and mood boards can help you capture the overall look and feel you want for your model. You can create your own mood board by gathering images that inspire you, organizing them in a way that helps you visualize your final product. For this step, I use PureRef software as it is really one of the best in my opinion. I have been skipping this step for the longest time, and if you are too, trust me, give it a go and you will thank me later. Finally, embrace failing and learning from your mess-ups. This one is usually the hardest to take in, but probably the most important one. ZBrush is a complex software and it takes time to get the hang of it. Don't be discouraged if you don't get the results you want right away. I mean, look at some of the stuff I made. Just keep practicing and you'll get better. It's important to be patient and to be willing to try new things and experiment. You'll learn a lot from your failures, so embrace them as opportunities to learn and grow. Don't be afraid to ask for help or seek out tutorials if you get stuck. There are many online communities and resources available to help you improve your skills. I hope these tips were helpful and will give you a good foundation as you start learning ZBrush. Remember to keep practicing, use references and mood boards, and don't be afraid to experiment and try new things. With some dedication and perseverance, you can create some amazing things with ZBrush. If you're interested in supporting me and receiving something in return, check out my Gumroad and Skillshare classes. I'm sure you'll find something there that interests you.